The shocking atrocities against mankind in history. Atrocities against Native Americans. Professor Russell Thornton, a famous American anthropologist, indicated that his rough estimate is that about 12 million indigenous people died in what is today the coterminous United States between 1492 and 1900. These crimes were committed by colonial forces from Europe.
Atrocities against Aboriginals of the Australian continent. How many Aboriginals were killed in the colonization of Australia? The research project, currently in its 8th year and led by University of Newcastle historian Emeritus Professor Lyndall Ryan, now estimates more than 10,000 Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander lives were lost in more than 400 massacres.
The savagery of the Mongols against mankind. Why was Genghis Khan considered one of the most evil persons in human history? His conquests caused the deaths of around 40 million people between 1162 to 1227 CE, which was 10% of the world population at the time. These mass murders occurred with extreme cruelty and ruthlessness.
The magnanimity of massacre in Africa by colonial forces from Europe. In Algeria alone, the forces from France caused the deaths of between 400,000 and 1.5 million Algerians. If we talk about whole Africa, the main European colonial powers comprises of Britain, France, Italy, Belgium, Portugal, and Germany. According to John Gunther, in Inside Africa, written in 1953, estimates 5 to 8 million deaths. Adam Hochschild, in Leopold's Ghost, estimates 10 million, or half the original population, from 1885 to 1920.
Israel, when the victim becomes the predator. The Palestinian Central Bureau of Statistics released a report marking the 76th anniversary of the Nakba, Great Catastrophe, indicating that since 1948, approximately 134,000 Palestinians and Arabs have been killed both inside and outside Palestine. In the ongoing conflict, Israel has murdered 41,000 Palestinians.
Crimes against humanity under communist regimes. Statistics and analyses published in Death by Government and Statistics of Democide indicate that the Soviet Union appears to be the greatest mega-murderer of all, apparently killing nearly 61 million people. Stalin himself is responsible for almost 43 million of these deaths, with most due to lethal forced labor in gulags and transit thereto. Communism, as a social engineering experiment, failed utterly, killing over 100 million men, women, and children, not to mention the near 30 million who died in its often aggressive wars and the rebellions it provoked. Nazi Germany also committed mass murder, with estimates of around 20 million Jews, Poles, Ukrainians, Russians, Yugoslavs, Frenchmen, and other nationalities killed.
The Buddhists, peace lovers and believers of non-violence, when they become hunters. In China, when the Buddhists became communists under the influence of Mao Zedong, the Great Chinese Famine and the Cultural Revolution in the People's Republic of China led to estimates by various scholars ranging from 1/2 to 8 million deaths. According to Rummel's 1991 analysis, the figure should be around 7.73 million. In Myanmar, according to Human Rights Watch, about 120,000 people have been displaced and become refugees due to the acts of people influenced by Buddhist monks. Countries like Sri Lanka have also witnessed violence against minorities orchestrated by Buddhist monks.
The atrocities against minorities in India by extremist Hindutva. Since independence, India, the land of non-violence and the role model of Mahatma Gandhi, has seen the loss of hundreds of lives, the majority of them are Muslims. Violence against Christian minorities is also rampant. The 2023 Manipur violence witnessed targeted attacks on the Christian population. Killings in the Islamic world. Mass killings derived out of communal hatred are comparatively less on the Islamic side. However, we have witnessed a series of killings and atrocities during ISIS terror wars. Fighting between the two factions of Muslims was rampant, and regimes like S.